Hi viewers, you are welcome to this channel. Today I'm going to be giving you training on QuickBooks Desktop Enterprise Introduction for Beginners, and we are going to be starting with company file, how to create company file. So let's go ahead to QuickBooks and see how that is done. So you click on this button, create new company. We have options of either using Express Stats or Detailed Stats to create our company file. And we are going to be using Detailed Stats. Click on the button. So here now we are going to fill out our information and every other information we need to create the company file using this easy step interview section. So after filling out this information, we are going to move on to the next stage. Here now we are going to select our type of industry. Is it a general product based business or general service based business? So we are going to select general product based business and you click on next. Then we are going to select how your business is organized. Here we are going to choose order and click on next. You select your fiscal year. Is it January to December, February to January, March to February, and so on. So here we are going to use January to December. You click on next. Administrator's password, you select next. Since it is optional, you can always do that later after creating the company file. Click on next. Then it's asking you where you want to put your company file. Click on next. Click on next. Then you can now select the storage for keeping the company file. Let's choose local disk. Then new folder. Then you rename the folder. So after naming the folder, the folder that will be keeping your company file, then you select open. And you say save. Then we allow it to save before clicking on the next button. So the company file has been successfully created. So we are moving on to the next stage now, where we are going to be customizing our QuickBooks for our business. We click on next. What do you want to sell? What do you sell? Select both services and products. For the purpose of this training, we click on next. Do you charge tax? Yes. We click next. Here do you create estimates? We click next. Tracking customer orders in QuickBooks? We click next. Using statements in QuickBooks? Yes. Using progressive invoicing? We click on yes and click next. Managing bills? Yes. Then you click next. Tracking inventory in QuickBooks? You click on yes and click next. Tracking time? Also click yes and next. Here, do you have employee? You say yes and you click on either of these two and click on next. Here also you click next. Now The easy step interview is asking you to select a date to start tracking your finances. Since our fiscal year is January to December, so we are going to select beginning of this year. Then you click on next. Here we have some sample chart of accounts that we can always customize later when we complete this step. So we are going to select some of them. Sales discounts, purchase discounts, then business licenses and permits, yes. Then you can move on, printing and production, taxes, property, and so on. So we can now move on to next. So it's saying congratulations, you have successfully completed the easy step interview. So let's go to setup now. Immediately that is done, this window will pop up. You can click on start working. So here we have the center page of the QuickBooks window environment. In the center page we have vendor and so many other tools. We have customer, employee, we have company, and we have banking. The home page here will give you a big picture of how the business tasks interrelate with one another. As you can see here, from vendor you create purchase order. Through the purchase order you can receive inventory or make purchases either with bills or without bills. You can also enter bills against inventory. Then you make payments for the bills you have created, or you just enter bills that has nothing to do with inventory. And after that, you can move ahead to create estimates, which can be converted to sales order, then from sales order converted to invoice. After creating invoice, you receive payments. We have two ways of making sales, either by creating invoice or by creating sales receipts, which will automatically affect our inventory at the end of the day. Then under employee, here we have payroll, where we can enter all our pay types in order to create a payroll for our staff. Under company section, here we have chart of accounts, a customizable chart of accounts. Then we have items and services, where you can create the items we sell, the raw materials we use in manufacturing, and so on, or the services we render to our customers. Here we have inventory activities. Here we have inventory center, where you can build assembly to create BOM, adjust inventory, and so on. Under banking, here we can record deposits, do bank reconciliation, make expenses, write checks, and keep check register, and so on and so forth. On the left side here we have icon bar that is similar to, that has icons that are similar to the ones we have on the home page here, and which perform the same function as what you have on the home page. Then at the top side here also we have some menu that we can also use Alternatively, if you don't want to use any of the tools we have within the home page environment here. So next, now we are going to start by creating inventory items. You click on items and services. This window pops up. You expand this. To create inventory items, you right click and click on new. Then a window like this comes up. Then you select the type of inventory item you want to create. Is it a service item? Is it a trackable inventory item? Is it an inventory assembly? That is, inventory assemblies are the items that you use for manufacturing. They are the items that you manufacture, rather. Here also you can create other types of inventory items. You can also create non-inventory items. You can create discounts, payments, and sales tax items, and so on. So here we are going to start with inventory item. We select this button. Then you type the item code, or the item name, copy, you paste it here. Then the cost of the item. The cost of the item, you can say $171. $171. Then the selling price, $230. Sales tax. Then you select the cost of sales accounts. Then you select the revenue accounts. Select sales. Then select the inventory accounts and select inventory assets. Then you click on OK. So we have our first inventory item created here. So that is how to create inventory item. So the next thing we are going to do now is to go and receive inventory. You can click on this button to receive inventory. Receive inventory with bill. You select this. That is, you are purchasing inventory item. You select the vendor. Our vendor here is QuickBooks Limited. So since the QuickBooks Limited is not available in the system, click on Add New, you paste, select OK. You can always fill out the other information later. So what item are we buying? You select item, metal detector. The description will come up automatically. Select quantity. You can say 5. And the system will add up the quantity by itself. To multiply the quantity by the cost by itself. Then you click Save and Close. You select your dates. You can use January. Say January 11th. Put your reference number. Put a memo if necessary. Then save and close. Click on yes. So that is how to add purchases or receive inventory in QuickBooks. So now let's move ahead to create invoice. Select create invoices. Select your customer. You can click on Add New if the customer is not there. You can fill the other information later. Click OK. So selected the customer's name. When are you selling it? Select the date. Click 26. Put your PO number, the terms, sales rep, and so on. So how many are we selling? We are selling 2. Of which item? Metal detector. Then click Save and Close. So that is how to make sales in QuickBooks. That's how to create invoice. Now let's go ahead and receive payments for the item we just sold. You can select the customer's name. Let's assume the customer pays with gift card. Then you select dates. When did the customer pay? The customer paid on the 31st. Put your reference number here. Then select the amount paid by the customer here. Then you click on Save and Close. Save and Close. So now the item has been recorded here. You click on this so that you can deposit the money in the bank. So let's create a bank account. Let's say GTB. GTB. Save and Close. So where are you saving the money to? And select. Click OK. Saving it to GTB, the 31st. From where? Undeposited funds to GT Bank. Then click on Save and Close. Now let's go to chart of accounts. So you can see the money is here. Our inventory account is showing 513. Accounts payable, this shows you the amounts you are owing to the vendor which you have not paid. Amount of items purchased from the vendor which you have not paid. So that is it on the introduction part for today. Before you go, please click on the like button, then you subscribe and click on the notification button so that you can have access to the next video. Thanks for watching.